And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. It'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here we go.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Like 20. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're going to run. Here's Conner. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
54 Mike. Okay. Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
And we'll see what his offense can do. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Peterson. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
54 Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On third down, it's Counter. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. For the short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
First down, here's the run with Peterson. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go. Black 20. 54. Let's go, D.
They'll run here with Counter. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Peterson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Adrian Peterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. These 2 teams all tied after 1. On first down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know, there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. They come out here in the I. Third and 2, now Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
Brings up third down.
Bring on! 180! 54 Mike.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. On first down, it's Connor. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Peterson, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Adrian Peterson. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Carson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now it's Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Connor. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 29, Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Alert, alert.
Now a run with Peterson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give running right is Connor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go. Here we go. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Snickers, now spin.
Right back to Connor here on first. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Kill. 50.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll look to run with Connor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. A 10th carry now for Peterson. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Let's think about this stage of the second half. You're taking the chip shot field goal, right?
Boy, I'd love to be on the headset right now between head coach and play caller because you know it's a heavy conversation right here because I'm guaranteed the play caller is like, Coach, I've got this. I've got to play for this one. With the smart play, kick the field goal, take the chip shot, 3 points.
Yeah, tie the game. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
He needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Good. Pass it. Slam. He's checking.
On first down, it's Carson. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Complete here. It's high. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson, he finds his running back, Hyde. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
It's a gain of 10.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Carlos Hyde, see you later. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Like 80. 54. Like 54. It's going to be a long.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn the block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wilson to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Carson, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the victory here for Seattle, and this not always an easy proposition.